Science Grade 5, Quarter 4, Week 4. Most essential learning competency. Characterize weather disturbances in the Philippines and describe their effects to daily life. Hi everyone, I am Teacher Kat and welcome to CM's Amazing, where learning is fun and easy. Today, we will be discussing about science concept of Earth and space. Our CM's Amazing topic will concentrate on characterizing weather disturbances in the Philippines and describing their effects to daily life. Recall what happened when you saw a flash of lightning from a distance. Subsequently, you hear thunder. The wind blows, then suddenly rain hard. That was an experience of just one weather disturbance. Typhoon is just one of many weather disturbances we experience. It is a kind of tropical cyclone that formed over the Pacific Ocean. Typhoon is not new to every Filipino. This is common in our country every year. Philippines is hit by quite a number of typhoons and is always vulnerable to damages brought by typhoon because of the country's geographical location. Being surrounded by bodies of water makes us prone to experience some weather disturbances. Did you know that the Philippines is located in the North Pacific Ocean, where the greatest number of typhoons form? An average of 22 typhoons form in this area, and 19 of which enter the Philippine Area of Responsibility, also known as PAR. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAGASA, monitors weather development. It has weather stations in different parts of the country. They issue warning bulletins about typhoon when it enters the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Different warning signals are contained in domestic bulletins to warn people and advise them on precautionary measures. In this way, they are able to help us by providing protection to our lives through regular weather bulletins, public storm warning signals, which is very helpful in letting us know the condition of our atmosphere. The system of warning signals used by PAGASA are as follows. Public storm warning signal number 1. Weather condition. Winds of 30 to 60 km per hour may be expected within the next 36 hours. People are advised to listen to the radio for updates. Preschool level classes are suspended. Agricultural impacts. Some banana plants may be tilted. Twigs and branches of small trees may be broken. Rice crops may suffer significant damage when it is in its flowering stage. Property impacts. Some houses of very light materials may be partially uproofed. Only very light or no damage may be sustained by areas affected. Public storm warning signal number 2. Weather condition. Winds of 61 to 120 km per hour may be expected within 24 hours. Classes are suspended in elementary and high school levels. The winds can cause moderate damage in places that are affected. Agricultural impacts. Most banana plants, ipil-ipil, a few mango trees, and similar trees may be down and broken. Rice and corn may be adversely affected. Property impacts. Large number of houses made of light materials may be uproofed. Old galvanized iron roofing may be peeled off. Minor damage to buildings or light material. Public storm warning signal number 3. Weather condition. Winds of 121 to 170 km per hour may be expected within the next 18 hours. Classes are automatically suspended in all levels. People living in low-lying areas and coastal waters are advised to go to high places. Agricultural impacts. Almost all banana plants are down and large number of big trees may be uprooted. Property impacts. Majority of light material house may be uprooted or destroyed. There may be considerable damage to structures of light to medium construction. There may be widespread disruption of electrical power and communication services. Public storm warning signal number 4. Weather condition. Very strong winds of 171 to 220 km per hour may be expected within the next 12 hours. Traveling and other outdoor activities are prohibited. All are advised to stay in safer places. This condition is very dangerous. Damage of affected areas can be very heavy. Agricultural impacts. Coconut plantations may suffer extensive damage. Many large trees are down or broken. Property impacts. Most residential and institutional buildings of mixed construction may be severely damaged. Electrical power distribution and communication services may be severely disrupted. Public storm warning signal number 5. Weather condition. An intense wind of more than 220 km per hour may be expected in at least 12 hours. This typhoon is extremely destructive or catastrophic to the community as widespread damage to structures is expected. Agricultural impacts. Most plants and tall trees are broken, uprooted, or defoliated. Few plants and trees survive. Property impacts. Almost total damage to structures of light materials, especially in highly exposed coastal areas. Most residential and institutional buildings of mixed construction may be severely damaged. Electrical power distribution and communication services severely disrupted. Power outage will last for weeks to possibly months. Fallen trees and power poles will isolate residential areas. Most of the area will be uninhabitable for weeks or months. Weather disturbances are devastating. It can cause damage to our life and properties. People can be killed, injured, or get lost during typhoons. To prevent loss of human life, classes and some work services are suspended. Typhoons cause major flooding, which can drown animals and destroy their natural environments. Excessive rain can uproot and destroy plants. It can also cause the soil to erode. Heavy winds can destroy transportation, power, and communication lines. They can also hamper cleanup and rescue efforts. Roads and bridges can also be damaged due to heavy rainfall and flooding. Heavy rainfall can lead to landslides in mountainous areas. Stagnant rainwater can cause the spread of disease. Weather disturbances can also destroy our means of livelihood. This could be one of the reasons why there is always a shortage of food supply when there is a typhoon. Typhoon can bring destruction and damage to human lives. Therefore, it is always wise to prepare and keep a set of supplies that will help you survive once a typhoon hits your area. An emergency kit is a collection of items that you may need in an emergency. It has all the things that you need and your family may need during an emergency in which you may have to stay inside for longer than usual or the electricity could go out. A basic emergency kit will include the following: water, flashlight, first aid kit, manual can opener, dust mask for contaminated air, cell phone with battery-powered or solar charger, moist towelettes, garbage bag, and plastic piece for personal sanitation, non-perishable food, radio, cash and change in waterproof container, and emergency blanket. Review your needs every year and update your kit as your family needs change. Prepare separate kits for your home, work, and your vehicle since you'll never know when you will be when an emergency happens. That ends our such amazing episode today. I hope you learned a lot. Bye!